Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin here, and spring break, the time of year of any college student where they leave campus, party in tropical weather, and come back home hungover and in a mess. Relatable, right? Yeah, my spring breaks have normally consisted of going home for a week and just ending the sentence there. Sometimes I go home to a snowstorm and lose power multiple times a day, but who would believe that story? You can't tell, but I'm making a kill me face. But yeah, if you can't tell, this video is just mostly going to be talking about spring break. If you're expecting me to talk about any spring break stories of my own, joke's on you. I don't have any. Ha! But yeah, I never really understood like the how college students I'm technically still a college student. But yeah, even though I myself am still a college student for like another 2 months, I never really understood how like other college students are able to afford either booking a hotel room or Airbnb for a week and just going to town for the week on anything. Booze, drugs, people. Hey, guess what? Our parents aren't here to supervise us. Let's party! Now, I completely understand as to why you may act in that way for the first time, like your freshman year of college. Get to exercise some of that there freedom as an adult. But as someone who grew up literally in the middle of the Midwest, to parents who, at least to my knowledge, have never gone to parties, I never got it. But yeah, pretty much my social interaction and party experience in high school and my early years of college are very similar to a certain Nintendo fan.
I'm more of a recreational virgin anyways.
And by that, I never left the house much, pretty much just stayed inside playing Xbox and never really interacted with many people until I again got to college, where I had to share a dorm with complete strangers. But yeah, I can definitely talk about like dorm experience in college, a different story, if anyone would be interested in hearing it. But yeah, kind of going back to like what I was saying earlier about in terms of like how like college students are able to pay for all that stuff. I have two theories in mind. I mean, obviously, both of them involve money. Either the college students are rich or they're mooching off their rich parents, which I can definitely see that second one happening. But again, I'm not way too familiar with that stuff. But yeah, when I was like writing the script out, I actually have a script now for once. That's surprising. I kind of just went ahead and like Google some stuff about spring break, and one stuff I saw pop up was like list of the most popular spring break destinations, which I kind of just went, okay, interesting. Let's see what they have on there. Half of the list is Florida, which does not surprise me one bit, by the way, because you know Florida's got that reputation for spring break destination. Yeah, I think trying to remember. I think Tampa, Orlando, Miami. No, those three were on there. Fort Lauderdale, if that's in Florida, I don't remember. I'm not familiar with Florida. I just want to state that. And then there was like one other place, probably Key West. Then it was like some like other places I saw that caught me off guard. Chicago, New York, like New York City. Now, I do have a classmate that is currently in New York City right now for spring break, so that checks out. But Chicago? What's there? The bean? I legit and I don't get why Chicago's on that list. I don't see Chicago as like a spring break place to go. But again, that's just me and like all the stereotypical stuff I usually associate with spring break about. But yeah, the one spot I was actually surprised I didn't see on that list was I think I'm trying to remember Phoenix, Arizona, because my brother went there like when he was done with college. He went there with some friends during the time spring break would have been going on, and he said that there's a lot of college students there for spring break. So, and I also had a old classmate that was also there in that area over spring break too, and she like posted some stuff on social media. I'm just kind of surprised it wasn't on the list personally, but probably not as much as I thought. But yeah, there's like one spot from California, not like any of the bigger cities that you think, like San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco. Those are the only three I can think of. But there's like a one that I have not heard of, so which is interesting actually. But yeah, in that same Google search, I kind of just like looked up spring break stories and just kind of like a bunch of articles where I kind of just went, oh, okay, this is probably just like a bunch of PG stuff. So I kind of didn't really bother looking into that. But yeah, I do remember like 1 year seeing like a news report on TV. It was probably like my sophomore year of high school, if I'm right. But yeah, I remember like they were talking about the dangers of spring break or something along that tagline. I know they're pretty much like talking about like recklessness of like college students on spring break. And remember like they mentioned like how one student fell off a balcony and kind of just died. Something like that. I don't really remember it well. It was like 7 or 8 years ago. Now, for some odd reason, and I'm not joking when I say this, by the way, but when I like kind of remembered that story, and whenever I think of the word spring and break put together, I think of this.
Spring break! Yeah! What?
Thank you, Vance, for being a part of my teenage years. I have no regrets watching him. But that's pretty much what they were saying, like students being drunk and reckless during spring break and doing dumb stuff, which the things they wouldn't believe college students would do on a casual Friday night, and I'm not making that up, the stuff I've seen. Now, clarification, I don't drink. I never got it. I've only gotten drunk like once or twice, but I was like Friendsgiving stuff. So I never really had a constant urge to drink at like any other like friend events outside those two. But as a 23-year-old, I don't really understand how including alcohol in the mix of like party stuff increases the enjoyment. I just never really got that. But that's probably just because I'm socially awkward and don't go to enough parties. Or at least parties right now anyway. I don't know. I haven't gone to like parties in, well, any college parties around a college area, if that makes sense. I don't know. Most of the stuff I go to, I kind of just consider as social gatherings, not parties. There's a fine line difference in there, I swear. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to like talk about. Really, just like that stuff. Really, I honestly don't have like a whole lot of stories myself for like spring break. A lot of it just kind of consists of me going home, working just so I can get some money, and then going back to college. Except this last week, I kind of just went home to a snowstorm and lost power multiple times a day. I wish I could make that up, but I sadly am not. And that was a fun experience. But yeah, if you're new to college and for some odd reason you haven't gone spring break yet, and you want a good idea as to how a spring break thing would go, at least the myth and lore of how a spring break would look like for a college student, find a fraternity house. Don't go into it. Don't go party in it. Just watch from across the street. You'll get a good idea. Or don't. It is completely up to you if you want to or not. But yeah, that was pretty much all I had for this video. I just kind of want to talk about like spring break stuff. I probably didn't do like a deep dive into spring break stuff just because I don't really have much interesting experience. Like any interesting first-hand experience. I don't know. Take that how you want. I just kind of wanted to make a video talking about spring break, or at least like talk about some stuff that I heard about spring break stories. But yeah, I'm pretty much going to end this video here. Thank you all very much for like watching and listening. Leave a like, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.